Hi, welcome back to Yoruba Mom's Cooking. My name is Monet, and today we're going to be cooking spaghetti with stew. So it's like jollof rice, but instead of rice, it's spaghetti. And right now I'm boiling water on the stove, so we're going to start with that. Basically, the ingredients will be spaghetti, and then what we're going to use for pepper for the stew will be bell pepper, onion. I'm going to just use one bonnet pepper. You can use more, like I always say, or less. And I'm going to be using garlic, fresh garlic, and some shrimps and tomatoes. I'm using canned tomatoes. So right now the water is boiling, and we're going to add salt. Add some salt. Add some salt to it, and also add a little bit of oil. I'm using avocado oil. Doesn't matter which oil you use, it's your choice. Just a little bit of oil. The reason why we put oil in it is because we don't want it to get stuck together. That's why we use oil. When you use oil, then it's able to separate. It doesn't get stuck. When you are cooking spaghetti, you need a deep pot. You know, whatever deeper pot that you can find. The Italians that actually eat spaghetti a lot, they have like a bigger pot like this, and they just use the whole thing. They throw the whole thing in it. But for me, I divide it into two because I don't want it to be drawing when you are eating it. The Italians, they know how to scoop their spaghetti with a fork. So, plus, if you don't have a very deep pot, also it can help. There we go. So I use my fork to kind of like mix it up. I don't cover it. It's going to boil like that for like 5 minutes. Then I'll test it out. I don't want it to be soggy because I'm still going to cook it with the stew. So we have to watch that splashing. Okay, so now we're going to go get ready the base for it, which is the stew, the red stew, or biata. We're going to be using bell pepper. You can tell I get this from the freezer. Then I'm going to call the red pepper. Bell pepper is a thickener and also a nutrient, like beta carotene in it. And this is the bonnet I'm going to use. Now I'm putting the onion. I already peel it. In my cooking, I talked about how to cut onion so that the gas doesn't come out of it and burn your eyes. and the garlic. So now we're gonna put this in it. Diced tomatoes. You can use fresh tomatoes if you want. That's what you have. I always keep the canned diced tomatoes because sometimes tomato is not easily available. Fresh tomatoes, so I use this for cooking. Children will eat spaghetti because, especially when they are in the age when they don't like to eat, like when they are like toddlers, or between like 3 and 7-ish, they can play with it and eat it. Add some vegetable into it for them so they can get all the benefits. I'm gonna go blend this. I'm gonna add some basil to it, fresh basil. Get that from the garden this morning. Add the rest of the tomatoes. I'm gonna check on the spaghetti. That's been 5 minutes. Look at that, it's not sticky. It's ready. So now I'm going to drain it. And then I'm going to rinse it a little bit with cold water so it can stop the cooking. So now we get back to the stew. So now we're going to be doing we're going to be cooking the obiata. Sorry, I used extra oil. Now when you before you put oil in your pot, make sure the pot is dry, otherwise it's going to splash. Water and oil and hot oil don't mix together. Give it like 20 seconds, then I will add the pureed pepper, onion, and tomatoes. Now I'm going to be checking to see if I'm going to need tomato paste to make it more red or something, because the idea is for it to be colorfully red, in color. I'm going to give it 5 minutes and then I will season it. It's getting bubbly, it's getting thick. So it's time to add seasoning to it. This will give it color. Awesome. I'm going to use black pepper a little bit to have the turmeric in the color. Coming to. So now I'm going to add the shrimps. And add anything you want. If you have chicken, you can cut it into small pieces. Actually, I have chicken I'm going to add to it. So we're trying to make it a whole meal. I'm going to taste it. A little bit more salt. So it's time for okay, I'm gonna take some stew out. It looks like it's actually looks Italian without the cheese. So that's another thing. If you like cheese, you can add as many as you want, as much as you want. Goat cheese, American cheese, blue cheese. I don't know if blue cheese goes with spaghetti. There we go. It's ready. What do you think, guys? Let's taste it. Tastes good. Thank you. That's the end of the video. God bless you. Eshu. Ujabo. Till next time. Bye bye.